My name is Debbie Reed, and I'm with the Cooperative Extension Service in the Bloomington, Monroe County Parks and Recreation Department. And today we'd like to show you the school garden program that originated 3 years ago here in Monroe County. And as you can see, we don't really have that much in the garden now, but it being April, we do have some onion sets in. I'd like to tell you just a little bit about the program. This is a program that we have nearly 1,000 children involved in. During the months of March and April, the children, for the most part, work indoors with little kits that we call greenhouses, windowsill kits. They do indoor gardening, they learn what seeds are, how to transplant, anything and everything, what a 10 by 10 garden means or what 3 meters by 3 meter garden means. Basically, by the way, it's the same thing. And then they're preparing themselves to come outdoors to a plot like you see now. Once they get outdoors, they learn what it means to cultivate, they plant, they transplant, hoe, weed, everything it takes to have a nice garden. We work with Cooperative Extension 4-H Board of Directors and the Park and Recreation Department as far as financing this program. And then, of course, thanks to the community, we have many, many donations. Schools that are involved right now, there are quite a few of them. I hope I can remember a few of them right now. Bachelor Middle School, which you see now, Clear Creek School, Sanders School, Stone Belt School, and the list goes on. We have about 7 or 8 different schools, altogether, again, about 1,000 children. The different type of things that we plant, and by the way, there will be children later on to explain this to you. We have onion sets, radishes, carrots, lettuce, turnips. These are called, or what we call, short-term crops. We put these in, like hopefully everybody else in Monroe County, early in the spring. Thereby, the children do, by the time they get out of school, they do get to see some results. The school sites that have summer playground programs or where the children are very, very involved in the gardening program, they plant corn, tomatoes, green peppers, things like this in the middle of May or early May if the weather permits. And we come back in the summertime and work with the children in the school garden program. The only thing that we've had as far as a problem have been raccoons eating the corn. And I did want to say that because I'm sure some of you people are wondering, what about vandalism? Especially, you see this beautiful school behind us and no fences around this garden, and you're probably thinking, well, how do they keep people from stealing this stuff? Well, knock on wood, we haven't had too much problem yet. The only thing is down at Clear Creek School, one night the raccoons went through the corn so fast we didn't have a chance to do anything. As far as other things with the school garden, someone asked me to mention the reaction that we got from parents, park board, 4-H board of directors, parents, teachers, principals, and the children especially. And to this date, we've had nothing but excellent replies about our school garden program. One teacher mentioned to me that it's amazing how fast the children pick up gardening techniques, science facts, if you will, mathematic centimeters, meters, out here in comparison to a classroom. In a classroom, they work and they work and they work, and 2 weeks later the teacher is still asking them, why don't they know what a meter is? Then they come out here in the garden, they're working with a 3 meter by 3 meter or 10 feet by 10 feet garden or foot garden, whatever they say. And it's amazing. Those kids just snap to, they remember, and it's good. Parents are very, very happy because then the boys and girls go home and they have some gardening experience. So instead of just sitting around watching the television in the summertime, they can help mom and dad in the garden. And especially when they have a working knowledge, they feel like they're really contributing to their parents' garden and not just having to be, pulled away from the TV set and made to pick green beans. So I think the response has been very, very good.
How many you got?
We're done now. 10 feet.
Hey, Brent! Okay, Brian.
We only got
right
6
here.
rows.
It's too heavy deep.
No, it don't. You don't plant corn too deep.
Well, you're not too deep, but deep from what we got it. Miss Brand, let's plant corn.
Hey, who had this?
Hey! Arthur! Have we got any corn yet?
get 'em.
No,
Hey,
we don't need
we're not ready.
We're not ready.
Well, I'll get them.
Go we get them. Ours is the best looking garden around.
Sure.
Hey, now, Master. One more right here. We only got 2 people. I need a garden. I need a. You do, don't you have to? No, we just do it.
Hello, I'm Mark Freeman. We're here at the gardening plant of Mrs. Brand's science class, and some of the things we'll be planting is corn, beans, peas, onions, and some of our own stuff could be cucumbers and watermelon and mushmelon. And this is a good part of the school to plant because the soil's nice, and as you see, well, yeah, we ain't had much rain, but we might make it. And we're learning how to stuff sprout, and we're studying on their roots and the tops and stuff and what they're used for. And the soil we're studying about is if they're like if it's rich enough to keep food growing, keeping the stuff alive. And I have a garden at home, and comes up for we never measured it, but it comes up pretty big garden. We've been planting one for a long time. That's about all.
Hi, my name's Jeff Price. We're at the garden of Miss Brand at Bachelor Middle School. We're planting beans, peas, corn, turnips, tomatoes, everything you plant in a garden at your own house. This is a fun thing because you get to come outside with all the nature things, weeds. Yeah. Yeah, plant them. You take the weeds out. Some things you get to take home, and you come over at the end of school and you can look what you did at the school year. We plant a garden at home. Sometimes it's big, sometimes it's little. Last year we had a big one. We went over about every week, watered it, and weeded it. Our corn didn't make out because all the beavers and everything else took all the corn. But it's a pretty fun garden because all the kitties. And that's about all. See you next week.
Hi, I'm Lori Rubin, School Garden Supervisor for the City of Bloomington Recreation Department, and I have with me here Jan Brand, 6th grade science teacher, and this is your program here. Why did you start gardening here?
I started gardening over at Dyer first, 3 years ago. I had 6th graders, and it was beautiful outside, and the 6th graders were inside, and our lab program wasn't going over too well because it was the first time that the middle school had the 6th graders in the program. And I thought that outside labs, such as garden labs, would be cheap, something that I could do and give the kids a very good learn and do as you learn garden experience or science experience.
What kind of things did you want them to learn more specifically out in the garden? What kind of things were you trying to accomplish here?
I wanted them to learn that they themselves can grow a garden.
Do you think that this program has been successful?
Well, I think the kids like it. I think they like to get outside, and that's the main objective. If you like something, you're going to do it. And I think that a lot of the kids have shown things at the 4-H fair that wouldn't have, and have even asked to start gardens of their own at home, and that's what we're looking for.
Do you enjoy this program?
Oh, I love being outdoors, and I like working with students.
I'm Dave Cole with the Monroe County Soil and Water Conservation District, and I'm here with Jan Brand talking about the school garden program. And Miss Brand, I noticed today that the garden here is located in the middle of a grassy area. This would keep the soil from washing away in a hard rain, and it's one of the conservation measures. It may not be apparent, but it's conserving the soil, as it were. We have a couple of other factors. It's naturally not in a main waterway or anything.
We chose the area because it was in the sunshine and because it was a flat area, and we feel that it's been farmed before. And we felt it would be easier to make or locate the gardens here. When I see our rows are running the correct way for the lay of the land, that was a side effect, but I'm glad that they do.
Right. The slope seems to come on a north-south direction, and the rows are in an east-west direction. And again, when it rains, the fact that the plants are in a lateral direction to the hill will tend to hold the soil there.
Are there any other practices that we should watch for?
Well, I think conservation is common sense, basically. I think that's the foundation of conservation.
Hey, you gotta have some fun! We don't want to stick, Jack. Ours is gonna go like this.
Oh, good. He took it off me.
Hey, wait, you guys. Let me wreck this high and we'll make our pose.
Hey, what?
Fertilizer.
What's your name?
My name's Scotty.
Scott?
And
what are you planting here in your garden?
We're planting tomatoes, corn, and carrots, tomatoes,
What are you planting in your own row that you have just to yourself? Oh, in your garden.
cherry tomatoes.
Cherry tomatoes. You know what kind of cherry tomatoes? Any special kind?
Heat.
Okay, that's good. Do you like this part of school, coming out here and gardening in your science class? Do you like it? You guess? Do you like getting outside away from the classroom?
Yeah.
What are you learning with this garden?
We
Do you have a garden at home? Have you taken anything home that you've learned here? Or have you brought anything here and taught other children that?
Yeah, I just said people.
Like what?
Well, like showed them how to dip the road. It's already been hoed.
Have you done anything here that you've been able to take home from your school, from the garden program?
Yeah, we're doing Mother's Day project and all this done. We took home all the stuff that grows.
What was your Mother's Day project?
We've already got some little flowers planted.
What was it called? Do you remember what you did? Was it propagation that you learned how to do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Scott Crockett.
Scott, what are you planting here in the garden?
Tomatoes, corn, and peas, vegetables.
What are you planting on the road that you have all for yourself?
Cherry tomatoes.
Cherry tomato. Are you in the same spot as the other cherry tomatoes? Are you all doing cherry tomatoes together? Do you like this part of school, coming outside and gardening?
Yeah,
It's okay? Is it better than being in your classroom?
Yeah.
In the science? Does it widen your horizons a little bit that you come out here?
Yeah, I like this.
What are you learning with this garden? Do you guys have a garden at home?
Yeah.
So have you learned anything new that you didn't know about from your garden at home?
Yeah, I didn't know the
Did you take that home and have you done that at home now?
we haven't planted our garden yet. We planted some peas. Come over. I get to do the net.
Okay, well, have you done anything here at the school that you've been able to take home? Yeah, man, corn. Did you do a windowsill garden? No, you didn't do a windowsill garden. Okay, thank you very much, Scott. Okay, well we have here's a mystery garden where there was a packet of seeds, unknown seeds, where children just planted the seeds, looked alike in each little heat wafer. And this is, when they came up, they were to identify them. And we have a cotton and a peanut, tomatoes and peppers, sunflowers and a mimosa. And those, you can see that it grows really well. It's put out by the state. Did you enjoy doing it? Did you take yours home? You still have it here. Or do you want to plant it in this garden here? Or are you going to take it
Okay, do you like coming down here and planning? Do you like this part of school? Yeah, what have you learned so far?
You can use the hose. They'll do.
Miss Brand, are we going to come back out after lunch?
Yeah. I want you back out here. Okay, where's my corn?
Yeah, you always have a lot say they're going to come back, but I imagine they'll probably be at least.
Pull up one shell. We got a carrot plant. Yeah. Don't pull that man. What is this? Well, I just found out. I know what it is.
All right, why don't you tell me your name?
Lisa
What school are you at? Where are we?
Sanders.
Okay, what kind of things did you plant in this garden?
Beans, onions, corn, and radishes.
How long ago did you plant them? Has it been a while since they've been growing?
Yeah.
Well, look how well they've grown, so it must be some while. What made them pop up like this? What helped them a lot?
The sun.
What have you learned here about gardening?
I know, they're cold. Cold nice. I'll be back.
Well, what have we done here? Have you learned how to plant?
Yeah.
And how to take care of your plants? Well, it looks like you've taken pretty good care. What's right here? What row is this? You don't
Beans.
Plant beans? And what's this, your radishes?
Yeah.
And you've got turnips? And are these your onions over here?
Yeah.
Do you enjoy this part of school? Do you like coming outside and working instead of being inside?
Yeah.
Did you do anything special to get your plants to grow so big?
Uh-uh.
You just planted them and worked with them, huh? Is there anything special you'd like to say about gardening?
It's fun.
Okay.
We're at Sanders School. My name's Scott.
Okay, Scott, tell me about this. What have you got in your hand?
This is a piece of corn, and there's a couple of roots on it, and this is the stem that grows out of the ground.
Did you grow that in your garden?
Yeah.
And that just got dug up, huh? You see, you got quite a few pieces there. It shows you can tell everybody in your class how corn grows then. What kind of things did you learn in the garden?
How stuff grows and what kind of stuff you need for growing it.
What kind of stuff do you need to grow it?
Soil and water, and then you need some dirt. Then all you got to do is plant it.
How long ago did you plant these plants?
About a week ago.
Well, they grew pretty fast then. Do you like this part of school?
Yeah.
Do you like coming out of your classroom to work outside?
Yeah.
Did you do anything special to get your plants to grow?
No.
Is there anything about gardening you'd like to say?
It's fun. And that's all.
Okay, what's your name?
Amy.
Amy. Amy, tell me what kind of things you grew here. Show me.
Radishes.
Where are your radishes?
Right there.
Okay, and what else?
Onions and corn. And lime beans.
Do you like this part of school? Do you like to come and work in the garden?
Yeah.
What did you learn gardening out here?
How to plant them.
How to plant them? What kind of things do your plants need?
Air and water and sunlight.
And sunlight. Your plants, remember when they popped up all of a sudden? What made them pop up so fast? Remember what happened? Was there a real good rainy day? And everything in the garden just looked like it grew up real fast, didn't it? Mm-hmm. Do you like this part of school, gardening?
Yeah.
Did you do anything special to get your plants to grow this big?
We fertilized them, and we got all the weeds out from under them so it wouldn't strangle them.
Okay, do you have anything special you would like to say about gardening that you like? No? Do you like to garden?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, tell me your name.
Warren Hopkins.
And what's your name?
Brad Barnes.
Here at Sanders School, right?
Yep.
Right. Okay, who's your teacher?
Miss Galvin.
You like Miss Galvin?
Yeah.
And she lets you garden out here. Do you like that?
Yeah.
Do you like coming outside and working in the garden instead of working in the classroom?
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you both do a windowsill garden?
Yeah. No,
How did you like that windowsill garden?
It was good.
Is everything still growing?
No, it died.
Oh.
Yeah, I planted our tomatoes outside.
Did you plant your tomatoes outside? Are they growing?
Yeah.
Well, that's good. What did you learn from growing that windowsill garden?
They need air and moist and a little bit of water.
Well, you planted some beans while he planted a windowsill garden. Did they grow?
Yeah.
They grew real big.
I planted them right here, but there was a big hill there, but right there when I planted and they died.
Oh, they died. That's too bad. Why did you think they died?
I don't know.
You planted them right there in that hill.
In this hill right here?
Yeah.
And why do you think they died?
It's too much sunlight.
Too much sun, not enough water? What have you got planted in this garden?
Like there's a corn and lettuce and corn, lettuce.
That's lima beans and that's radishes, onions, and
Okay. How long ago did you plant this?
about 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, I think it was a little bit longer than that, wasn't it? They've been growing for a while, but you've been planting along. Did you do anything special to get your plants to grow so big?
We put soil.
Put soil and scraped it and stuff.
And what kind of things do your plants need to grow here?
Water,
Air and sunlight.
What do they need to grow in? Don't they need some dirt?
Yeah,
Some soil?
You need to.
Is there anything special about gardening you'd like to say? While you got the chance?
It's fun.
It's fun.
Fun.
What else?
Fun to chop around.
Get food.
You get food, that's right. And will you take some of the food home to your family?
Yeah.
You'll eat it. You think everybody will be real proud to eat what you bring to the table?
Yeah. No, they ain't all eat it.
Okay. Tell me your name.
Larry.
Larry, and what's your name?
Randy.
Randy. All right, this is Larry and Randy's garden. And what have you got growing in your garden?
Well, there's corn there. There's another corn. And there's lima beans. That's green beans. That's green beans. And there's lima beans.
That's
Lettuce. That's turnips. That's radishes. Turnips. That's onions.
Looks like everything came up in your garden. Did you do something special to get them to grow?
No, we just cleaned them out, dirt clods and everything.
Do you like that gardening as part of school?
Yeah.
What have you learned in gardening?
A lot.
Huh?
A lot.
A whole lot? Can you tell me some of the things you've learned?
Well, we learned that you can't plant them so real deep.
That's right. You can't plant the small seeds real deep. What happens if you plant them real deep?
They don't grow.
They won't grow. And what happens if you don't plant the big ones deep enough?
They won't grow.
They won't grow. Okay. How long ago did you plant your plants here?
About 3 weeks.
About 3 weeks ago?
Yeah.
It looks like it's come up very well. How did you plant your garden? Can you tell me about some of the things you did?
Oh, we started with rakes, and we raked it all out. Raked it first time. And then we started with our onions, and then up to our carrots and so on.
How did you measure your garden?
By footsteps.
By footsteps?
Our fingers.
Or your fingers? Did you use your hands?
Yeah.
Measure out? Okay, did you do anything special to get your plants to grow so big? Nothing. Is there anything that you'd like to say about gardening?
Yeah, it's fun.
It's fun? Do you like to come out here and work? And will you come this summer?
Yeah.
And keep working? And then you get to take what you grow home. Does everybody like what you're growing? Do they like to eat what you're growing? So then you'll be pretty proud at the dinner table. Okay. What's your name?
Chet Sears.
Okay, and what's your name? Would you say that again?
Monty Moore.
Monty Moore, okay. What kind of things did you plant?
Onions, radishes, beans, and lettuce, and corn.
And corn. Did you do anything special to get your plants to grow?
No.
Monty, what are you doing right now?
Hey, buddy, come on. Let's get ready.
Are you cultivating? You're working up the ground?
I'm trying to.
Okay, how long ago did you plant your plants?
About 3-4 weeks ago.
And they've come up real well. What have you learned about gardening?
A whole lot.
A whole lot? Can you tell me some of the things?
The plant stuff deep and plant stuff deep enough and not to plant them too deep.
Okay. Did you enjoy this part of school?
Yeah,
Did you do anything special to get your plants to grow so big?
not very much.
Is there anything that you would like to say about gardening? Is there, you like it?
Yeah.
Will you go home and garden?
Yeah.
Will you go home and teach your family how you learned to garden?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, what's your name?
Matt.
And your name?
Billy Pennington.
What's your name?
Owen.
Junior.
Okay. What kind of things did you two plant in your garden?
Oh, well,
Peanuts.
onions,
Radishes. What's that? Carrots. They didn't come up.
Yeah, they're right there. Supposed to be.
And what kind of things did you plant?
Corn, tomatoes, beans, lettuce,
Carrots, but
carrots that they didn't go up. They're supposed to be right there. Onions, lettuce, turnips, but they didn't come up.
What made your corn grow so well?
Watered it every day.
You watered it every day?
Mm-hmm. Same with them.
What about, is your garden growing pretty well, you think?
Yes.
Yeah? Are you going to come back and work on it this summer?
Yeah. I'm going to come up every day.
Well, that's good. Do you like this part of school, Owen?
No.
You don't like this part of school?
Yeah, this part, yeah.
You like gardening?
Oh, yeah, I don't like
You
that part.
You like this part?
Yeah.
You like to be outside
Yeah.
in the sun?
Yeah, I don't
What
like
about
being
you,
inside.
Junior?
Yeah.
Okay, what have you learned about gardening?
Nothing much. Yeah.
How to plant better.
How to plant better?
Yeah.
What did I learn?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Nothing? Okay, what about you, Junior?
Nothing.
Okay,
Few things, but
I already know how to plant.
me too.
how long ago did you plant these plants?
A few weeks. The first day he was here. I don't know when that was.
So they've had some time to grow. Now, you said you already knew how to plant. Did you bring any ideas to us from home?
Nope.
No, you didn't share your
Kept to
ideas?
ourselves.
You going to take anything home from here?
Yeah.
Yeah, you take some of your food home
Our
for
corn,
dinner?
our tomatoes, our beans, our lettuce, our onions, everything.
Is there anything special you'd like to say about gardening?
It's kind of fun, but boring.
What about you?
I like it. I like to help my dad and stuff like that. I did this last night at my sister's house.
So you garden a lot then?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's better being inside there.
There's some sumac over there.
Okay, I'm Lori Rubin,
And I'm Kay Thorbeck.
and we're gardening supervisors for the Recreation Department of Bloomington, and we work within 6 schools here, teaching gardening. And how effective do you think this program's been?
Personally, I think the program is very effective. It got across to the kids what gardening is all about, what seeds are like. So many of them didn't know anything about gardening. They'd never planted anything before. They'd never seen what seeds look like. And we giving them their plots and their seeds, they learned an awful lot. They planted exactly what they wanted to plant, where they wanted to plant it, and they're seeing the results of it now.
And you can see how effective it is by looking around at the gardens and seeing how well it did come up. The children really enjoyed putting in their own gardens and putting in their plants and knowing that what came up was a result of something they had done. And they kind of rivaled in whose came up better and teased each other, but I think they enjoyed it all in all.
We're hoping that a lot of them come back this summer because, well, just as things are growing more, that's when they'll be learning more.
What about problems? What kind of problems have we had?
Some of the problems we've had are not being able to reach all the schools in town, and that's what we'd like to do. I feel that every school should have a garden program. Every kid should know what gardening's all about, especially town kids. And
Because some of them, they don't really know that, tomatoes come off of a plant, or that radishes come out of the ground. They think that they come from the grocery store. So this is a valuable learning experience to get down in the soil and get dirty. Instead of sitting in a classroom all day, they get to come outside in the sun and just really let themselves go loose with us. We weren't rigid instructors. We were all here to have a fun time. And we'll try to continue this in the summer so that they can take home some of these products and take them to the dinner table. I know that when I take my things from my garden to the dinner table, my family eats it always makes me real proud. And I think they'll get to feel like this too. Do you enjoy the program?
oh, I love it.
I like it too.
There's something about working with kids and the magic that they bring into gardens. It's something that I wish everyone could experience.
And maybe they can, by teaching children, then they'll be able to teach their children. And maybe by starting in this, we work in 6 schools, eventually all the schools, as you say you would like to see, will be doing a program, something like this, so that kids do have the chance to come out and experience what it is to see something else grow that they've planted.
I think that about covers it.
Anything else you want to say?